So I wanted to do a little video on my shelf. Besides it being kind of a shrine, it's kind of like a little museum of the things that I've collected and people have given me throughout the years. This here is a medicine pouch. I made it 1997 after my hysterectomy. The doctor said it would take me a couple of months to heal, but I put a lot of feminine energy into this pouch, and I went back for a checkup after a month and they said I could go back to work. This was created in Idaho. Self-love. I love me. And you could see the different things in it. Rose, lavender, sandalwood, rose quartz, rhodonite, amethyst, green, Florentine, peach, moonstone. Affirmation, I love me. These are the people who made them. I was at a witching fair carnival that they have. Not really carnival, it's like a fair market that they have in the town. And I think every first or last Thursday. Ooh. My son-in-law gave me this, and my daughter in Idaho, Ryan and Emiko. This is my earth wand. I love it. I want to get a closer look. Okay, I have to be very careful. My greatest fear is that this suffers some break or something. It's on driftwood. And I just love this. These are ornaments that were on my daughter's table for her wedding. And so was the burlap. This is Emiko. Emiko. I just call it Emiko. Emiko. Emiko is the correct pronunciation. E-M-I-K-O. She gave me this one year, and we took some silly pictures the last time that I was over in Idaho. She gave me this watch one year, and it just about made me cry because it looks exactly like one that my mom wore. My mom wore hers so much that one year it cracked, and she didn't have anything to use to patch it or keep it, together, but it kind of like cracked. And she painted over it with pink nail polish, and I'll always remember that watch, but I don't know what happened to it. This is a bone, actually, and Ruby just loves it because she could still smell the boneness, whatever. You can see it's a bone. I found it on a beach in California. I forgot which one, but it was in Southern California. This is made out of an elk's horn. A friend gave it to me. And a friend also gave me this little bracelet. This is a bullet shell from my brother, my oldest brother. He was a veteran and a member of Wounded Warrior Project. A few other little trinkets in here. Oops. So moving on, I have a few other little things over here that I've gotten over time. Some at thrift shops, some from my daughter Miko. She used to use this cup and she left it behind, so I've always kept it. And I have a couple little Harry Potter critters, a candle, my glass. You can see it much better. And we found this in our front yard right here. I'm trying to figure out what to do with it, but I love glass. Now, my owls. And this here, I believe, came from my mom's house. They loved Roadrunners and Senna and Moonshadow. Yeah, Harry Potter. And I painted on pieces of burlap over at my daughter's house in Idaho. This is a hand harp. A friend sent me these. And I found this in a thrift shop. I just had to have it. This box, my mother gave me the box. Like, keep bumping into the lamp. But I since have kept stuff. And, oh no, this wasn't it. Other little stuff in there. I also love marbles. They're glass, so I love them. Glass is, here's beach glass. Glass is symbolic for fire, earth and fire, because glass is made out of particles of sand with the heat from fire. So, where'd the dog? Oh, here it is. This is just some little gift box that my mom got somewhere and was in her stuff, so I kept it. Couple little books here. Power of Spellcraft. I have more books. Murphy Hiscock. I have a few of hers. Where the Dead Sit Talking. I need to finish reading that book. Solitary Wicca for Life by also Murphy Hiscock. Let me put that together. Let me put them together. And I have a few more. I'm going to go out and look for them today. And Women Who Run with the Wolves. I think Clarissa Pinkola Estes, PhD. That's kind of a deep read. It's not a for pleasure read. This is a belt buckle for my brother. And I think I have shared this before. This is my brother. He died August 2021. The Gruesome Green Witch by Patricia Coffin. The New Colorful Creatures by me. And I have a couple of pictures that I painted also over in Idaho. It was going to be Halloween, so I made my Halloween tree. And my grandson painted this, and I thought it looked like a cauldron. This is my granddaughter Ginger when she was about 3. My daughter Sally when she was about 3. And here's my grandson. I think he was about 1 or 2 in this picture. This is a little whistle. It's made out of clay. You wet it and it sounds very pretty, very warbly, chirpily pretty. There's 2 little figures. A friend sent me the unicorn one, and I purchased this one on my own some time ago. This is a little instrument. It's a wooden frog. I believe it's either El Salvadorian or Peruvian. I'm not sure. I think it also belongs to my granddaughter, but these 2 belong to her. But I didn't want them to get lost in all of the moving and stuff, so she doesn't mind that I keep them. This is so cute. When Sally was in, I think, kindergarten, they had a Santa's shop at school, and you could buy whatever gift you want for your parents. So I gave, and for your siblings, and I gave her some money to spend. And this is what she bought for me. And I still have it. Isn't that cute? It's so pretty. It's adjustable. And I have worn it occasionally, but not very often, because I don't think it would have lasted as long as it had if I wore it all the time. I have candles. I forgot where I got this bell. Emiko gave me this hummingbird. It resembles my mom. Purple. Up here, shells, turtle, earth. You're going to see water elements. The dolphins, the mermaids. Little Grogu. He's not attached to it, but I just stuck him there because there's like a little hole that he fits perfectly in. And then other stones and stuff. I forgot the name of this, but I believe I read somewhere that they used to make windows. Some more crystals. This is amethyst. It's pretty heavy. You can see the purple. See that? Look at that. So up here, my bells. This bell specifically has been in my family for decades and decades. It's probably 100 years old or more. This is, I guess, maybe a salt shaker, pepper shaker, but I don't really use it for that. In the back here are 2 earrings that my mother used to wear. They're both from Mexico. My family used to go there a lot. Well, my stepdad used to fish there. The little teeny ones in the center, see, they're actually 4 earrings. I mean, 2 pairs. But these here are made from butterfly wings. It's a little teeny palm tree by the beach. And here's another bell that I bought at a thrift shop. The lemonade pouring into a glass, I just thought it fit there pretty well. A friend of mine made it many years ago. He used to work at a factory where he made that kind of stuff. What do we got? Oh, some bark blessings. I decided not to hang them because a couple of them kind of got chipped and broke, so I'm just going to leave that. One of my aunties gave me this little Japanese family. I thought it was so cute, and a friend of mine gave me this Japanese lady. It reminds me of the ones that my brother used to give me. Emiko gave me this little Japanese doll, and inside is a little message, handwritten. And this is a sign. This cat is like for good luck for businesses and stuff like that, so they can be prosperous in their business. This is my mother-in-law, and she passed in 2018. Another little Japanese item that Emiko gave to me. And let's see if we can focus on this. There's it, Emiko. My mother-in-law, Lily, I believe. Yeah, Lily and Emiko. Amy is right there. She married my ex-husband, and we became friends. My ex-husband's sister, Naomi. And I think that's Sally. Sally is holding, I think Sydney. My Naomi's child. I think that is. Yeah, I think that's Sally. I can't even know my own daughter. Here's some more pictures. So beautiful. Now, that's her husband, and he's Japanese, but born in America. And he was in World War II and found her in an internment camp. This is a knife, a butcher knife. And let's see. It says W.M. Oliver. I'm trying to figure that out because my grandpa's name was Orville Oliver. Some more wood pieces and pine cones. Earth. This came from a feed store, Blacksmith's Corner Incorporated. This is a belt buckle that my grandmother wore, and it is also over 100 years old. So I kind of keep it in there. I don't want anything happening to stuff. Let's see. I thought I had another. I think it's right here. A picture of my grandma. I'll very carefully get it. I don't want nothing to happen. My grandma and grandpa. This is my Cherokee grandma. No, it's not traditional clothing. But this is how almost everybody wore these kind of dresses and things back then. My grandpa met her at the children's home where she was taken with her younger sibling, sister, and they both stayed there. Their family, her family, was going to California, and the transference of indigenous people. They were going to California, and they left the two youngest ones behind. They never came back to get them, so she stayed there till she was, I think, about 16, 17, and then my grandpa, he fell in love with her. He worked there at the school, and so he said, let's try to look for your family. But they didn't find them. Even as small as it was back then. You know, I've seen postcards that had the address of the house. Like it would say number 89 or something like that. And it would just give, you know, like it would say Los Angeles. And their names, and that's it, basically. So, yep. Now, my grandpa, the one you saw in that picture, he made this brass lady. It's a lamp. As you can see there at the top is supposed to be a fixture that the light bulb will go into. And then the cord is supposed to come out, but it stopped working. So I just kept this part because it's so beautiful. So that's my room, or the shelves, my little museum, my little keepsakes. Everything that I put on there, I put on with respect, and the memories come back to me. It takes me a little while to decide where everything should go, and sometimes I move them to different places. But everything seems to fit right now. I have more things, and now I have room here for books, because if I put more trinkets there, I could put some on the side. But see, the cabinet is really deep, so I could put books in there. Because who wants to put little trinkets inside those things, those cabinets? There's Ruby. So, over here, I made this one up here. The top one I made for Ginger for her birthday, her 3rd birthday. And I recently made this middle one. I think it looks like an eye, so I like to put it right there. Kind of watch over me as I'm sleeping, because my bed. And I made this one. I think, you know what? I think my daughter Michelle might have made this one. I'm not sure. Actually, no, this is a lot of my stuff on it, so I made this one. But I made this one saying it has her initials, GLM. And I just thought, you know, I'd make something that she could learn something about her inheritance, her ancestors. This is a wall hanging that I wove. And I added other things to it. Instead of just thread, I added, I don't want to get up there, but you see that blue going through there? that's from pajama tops or pants that Ginger used to wear. And down here at the bottom, the yellow and the pink are socks rolled up that Ginger used to wear. Ginger's a very important person in my life. We're just having, she's going through her growth spurts as a teenager. And she'll return again to me and find me interesting again. And she loves me, but, you know, she has other interests. This is another, it's kind of like, I would call it my witch ladder. And this, the wood, sticks, twigs, branches, I put on there, going upward, each one tying on with a prayer. And the keys, I just love keys. That's another thing that I collect, is just keys, old keys if I find them. And you're going to see some bottle tops on there too. Let me zoom in. See, like right there. Bottle top. Not a bottle top, a can top. I found somewhere. I think in Montana. And the brass eyes of my son-in-law from Idaho, Ryan, he gave me. And I braided that. When you braid things, you say a prayer as you braid also. So that's just a little creation that I made. And that's it. I do have my earrings over here. I have my broom. Zoom back out. My broom and my other salt lamp right here. And a walking stick. 2 walking sticks. Some more dream catchers. My crystal for divination. This is protection from Senna. Because when she flies, she just poops wherever she might get startled. These are my earrings, but they're also covered up right now because Senna likes to perch up here and then start pecking at the different earrings. So this is kind of preventing her from doing that. This keeps going. And I have this little dragon and a unicorn. And this is made out of polymer clay that I bought on Etsy. And it's to put rings on or whatever you want. Or I put my hair ties on here too so I could find them. I'm going to be getting safety pins. Colorful safety pins. I really only need 5, so I might use the other ones for some kind of jewelry or something. Thanks for visiting with me in my newly furnished room. I'm still in the process of bringing stuff up, believe it or not. And I still have stuff in storage of California. But I don't want to talk about that too much. It makes me sad. They'll eventually get it here. Just taking time because my daughter's boyfriend does have to work, so I can't be selfish. It'll come. Everything I have is protected in that special way.